People, how is everybody doing? Jakrel here, and I am the mayor of IWAT City. Today is going to be a special episode. I want to introduce you to an island where the whole town lives in one building. Now, welcome to Brownia. This is kind of a unique town on an island where every single resident lives in this one apartment tower. And the reason they all live here is because the weather can get brutal and they have everything they need in this one building. I mean, the weather kind of looks good now because it's fall, but just wait a few hours and it will be winter, trust me. So the town is connected to the rest of the world with just one road tunnel that kind of runs underneath the sea towards the mountains. And it takes about 2 to 3 years of journey by driving to get to the nearest big city. So it's kind of far from civilization, and the tunnel closes at night. But we don't have night footage, so you're just gonna have to take my word for it. There's also a harbor where large cruise ships dock, and these giant ships only carry 5 to 10 passengers at a time, which kind of seems excessive in my opinion. And I did ask one passenger if he thinks that a large ship that carries only a few people is a bit much, and he said it's not nice to see empty seats, but he does like the space and the oxygen. In terms of facilities, there's pretty much everything you need on the island. Police station, fire station, schools where most of the people work at. And speaking of schools, I don't really see a lot of school kids. In fact, I don't see a lot of kids. And if I do, they look like Bill Clinton. And I don't know if that's his parents engaging in some kind of weird PDA stuff or it's just conjoined twins. But anything goes in this isolated world. There's also a swimming pool, but no one goes there because they're all like, bro, we're literally surrounded by water. We are literally in the middle of a giant pool. So a small pool is just not the vibe here. I mean, that's what they say. Also, in front of the in front of the apartment, there's a beautiful park designed by the best architect you can find. But the people just prefer chilling in front of the apartment. I mean, they say that's where the dealers like to meet up, whatever that means. So you might be asking, what do the people do? Well, there's a lot of shops on the island, and one of the biggest industries is farming. There's a chicken farm where they farm chicken, and not far from the chicken farm where they farm chicken, there's also an oil rig where they farm oil, and they kind of use the oil from the oil rig to cook the chicken and make fried chicken, which they're famous for. And the fried chicken is served in a diner called Fatty Bite. It's delicious. I've tasted it. And they also mentioned that the name of the diner was inspired by the mayor of IWAT City. Wait, what? Anyway, next to the diner is Spa SM, which they say is a spa for S&M, whatever that means. Now, let's pivot a little bit and meet some of the residents and see how they live their lives on this island. This is David. He dreams of being a fashion designer, you know, making it in the big city. But the sheer length of the journey by car, which takes 2 to 5 years, kind of put him off, understandably. And the cruise is a no-go because he's afraid of the ocean and he has a condition known as sea phobia. So he decided to start an online business, depending more on the post office to ship his items to his clients, right? However, I mean, his business did not go well because the postman who was supposed to deliver the goods decided to just give up halfway through the 5 billion miles journey to the big city and just settle down in a hillside town in the middle of the highway. Now meet Jackie. Jackie has been waiting for people to play basketball in the basketball court since the early 80s. I mean, she's a big NBA fan and her favorite team is the Chicago Bulls. But despite there being a radio tower on the island, they don't get broadcast reception anything past the 90s. So she kind of still thinks that the Chicago Bulls is a thing. She doesn't even know that Gen Z don't even know what Chicago Bulls is, except they probably think it's a cat brand. Anyway, she likes wearing black socks with sandals and what guys, what's going on? What's going on? Anyway, don't worry about that, folks. Don't worry about the building. They're just doing some renovations and the tower will be back up in no time. Yeah, don't worry about that. Let's move on to the next person. This is Sydney. He likes counting his fingers and he's on his way to the watchtower where he works as a... Actually, he's not on his way there. You know what? I don't know who this guy is. Is he even Sydney? Does he even have a job? Does he even live on this island? Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed the video as much as I did. I didn't. Thanks for watching. Peace.